Hmm. Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, there you go. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Okay, so we're going to get started on the session with Service Navigation, a conversation with 211 and Contact Community Services. So I just want to welcome everyone to that session. And we are, again, so pleased to have you here with us. We are going to keep everyone minimized so that, we're going to keep everyone muted so that we minimize background noises. Again, as with the other sessions, if you have a question, please use the chat function so that we can answer your questions there or pop them over to our presenters as they're talking. There may be an opportunity at the end to go live with some questions as well. So we'll talk to you further about that. Please remember that we are video recording this session, so you will be able to access this recorded session on our website and also on our YouTube channel. And as we've said before, technology comes with hiccups. So if you happen to get kicked out of a session, please just use the link to come back on that I sent you earlier today. So thank you.
Okay, so welcome to our live service navigation conversation with community organizations 211 and Contact. So the purpose of this talk is to learn how to find out and access resources and programs in Simcoe County that are being offered during COVID-19. So we'll start with a presentation from Deborah Rogers, who's from 211, who will let us know more about this service and how it can help with finding support and resources by phone, virtually, and in person. And if you have any questions for Deborah while she's doing her presentation, please enter them into the chat box and we'll get to them. So Deborah, I will pass it over to you.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Hi. Thank you so much to the both of you for this opportunity to share this information. It's just such a key part of all of this. I'm just going to move on here to our first slide. If I can get it going here. There we go. So I'm from Community Connection. It's a charity based in Collingwood, and our mission is to create and improve access for services for people. And a big part of what we do is 211. We also have a volunteer connection, as you see there, which is a program serving the South Georgian Bay area. But 211 Ontario, we here at Community Connection are one of 6 contact centers delivering the 211 service to all of Ontario. So I'm going to start with a little quiz, and this is a little quiz just for you to answer in your mind. So here's your blank screen to think about what you might do on different situations. So let's start with this. This is your grandmother and she calls you so upset and she's lost her wallet and needs your help to replace a birth certificate, social insurance, and health card. What would you do? And this is the brother of one of your friends. He's come to you upset. He tells you his brother is involved in street drugs and he doesn't know where to get him help. And this is your sister's neighbor. She's moved into her first apartment. She calls you to say she found out her neighbor had his hydro cut off 3 weeks ago. And this is your nephew's girlfriend, and she's 16 and she just found out she was pregnant, and your nephew asks for your advice. And these are your neighbors. His wife has had Alzheimer's for many years, and it's now too hard to take her out to the hairdressers any longer. What would you do? Think about all of that. You're entering here. How would you answer? Ask a friend, a relative, or colleague, or use the telephone to call a politician or Service Canada and Service Ontario, county administration, your municipal office. Think about what some of the challenges you might face would be. It's pretty crazy out there because there's a maze of thousands of organizations, locations, programs, and services. And it can just be overwhelming for people. So as you see here in our Simcoe area, there's thousands of agency sites and programs and even more across all of Ontario where the service is available. So think 211. It's easy. It just really is as easy as pressing this button. 211 is a free 24-hour, 7-day-a-week multilingual helpline staffed by community navigators who connect people with community, social, health, and government services. So the current availability of 211 is about 91% in the USA, and I would say 72% of Canadians. It's now rolling out across the country. It's a 3-digit dialing code, and it's easy to remember. And the dialing codes are assigned to a service, not to an organization. And finding help's easy, but just be sure you make the right call. So 911 is your emergency line for paramedic or other emergency services in life-threatening emergency situations. And 211 is non-emergency help to connect with community health, government, and social services that you might. So in non-emergency situations. So 211 is one of 8 numbers known as N11 numbers for the public. So N11s are assigned for a service, not to an organization. And N11s are for services of universal social value. So not all N11s are available across Canada yet. Most are free here. As you see, 411, I believe you pay. But 211 is becoming more prominent in the environment that we're in right now. 211, this is quickly just the structure in Ontario. So you're going to see your area around here. We're in, we cover all of this area from Community Connections, Central East area, which you are a part of. It's the transfer payment agency for Ontario Ministry of Community and Social Services helps to support all of this. So we're one of the 6 integrated call centers, as I was mentioning before. And you can see all the areas that are covered down here. I won't read them off. Okay, so there's 3 service components. So we have a call center services to assist individuals or groups by phone. And we maintain the database the call center staff use to locate services for callers. And it's also available online, as you can see there at 211ontario.ca. So that's your second feature. And 211 collects information as well on why people call and report unmet needs and service trends to our stakeholders. So 211, it's important to note that 211 is a confidential service and all reports are about the callers and are about the calls, not about the callers, okay? And so here we get asked so much about why people call. So I'm going to go through a few more slides. We learned a little bit at the beginning to go over that, just that. So I hope you can help. Hydro has disconnected me and I've already applied for the LEAP funding and no one has called me back. I don't know what to do. Hi, I'm really having a hard time with my parents. They don't like my boyfriend. My dad told me they won't help me out anymore and I'm afraid I'm going to have to quit school. Hello, I just need help finding the phone number for the library. I got your number from Red Cross. So the sewage line in the backyard has ruptured and we're not able to live in the house now. I have 3 kids and a dog and I don't know what to do. I'm trying to find out if my father qualifies for dental assistance. His teeth are really bad and he's got trouble eating. Hi, I've talked to you before. I really do need help for myself and for my daughter, counseling or something. I was wondering if I could get some, maybe parenting classes to help me with my 10-year-old. Where would the nearest walk-in clinic be open tonight? I can't take much more. I don't have much time left for those pills to kick in. Hello, I've been served some legal papers and the court office gave me this number to find legal aid attorney. I just need someone to talk to. Everything's going wrong and I don't know how to deal with it. I'm a full-time caregiver for my husband who has dementia. Most days I can handle things okay, but sometimes I'm just too tired to deal with this. Where can I get some help? Yes, I was just laid off from my job and I was wondering what services there are for finding jobs or maybe retraining classes. So there you go. You see, there's a range of caller needs. About 46% are informational calls, maybe hours or phone numbers, for example. 44% are information and referrals. People call with a need and need the guidance on what options are available and where to call for help. 6% are information and assistance when people need a bit more help, maybe a three-way call to clarify or help to make an appointment. And 4% are complex. So these calls take most of the time. Our navigators have been known to spend an hour or more with people just to help you get through things. Here's just gives you a synopsis of the calls that came in last year. There were in our area in Simcoe, there was 17,000 contacts, 15,000 referrals. So the number one health was the health issues that were called in, and you can see moving down here. And number 10 was food, but there's all kinds of different needs that are highlighted here. So we've added, of course, this particular slide regarding the environment that we're in today. So 211 is there. We're keeping updated on all the information that's available regarding this. If you're feeling overwhelmed or anxious about COVID, you want information on mental health, perfect thing to call 211 about. If you have money needs because of self-isolation, if you have questions about applying for employment insurance and need help getting groceries or running errands, all of that is available to you either through speaking with us by phone, chatting with us online, or searching our online listing. So really important to keep 211 top of mind. I mentioned it was online, so I just wanted to quickly show the first page of the online 211ontario.ca website. You can go in yourself and enter a topic or organization and enter a location, and you can poke through yourself as well. All of our centers are professionally accredited. I just wanted to, they provide evidence of achievement across 28 standards. I just wanted to quickly show you that you're coming from a very solid organization here. And our navigators are the people who help identify, understand, and use available services in your community. So they advocate for people who need special support. They will help you do the navigation as well. They conduct follow-up with someone who's at risk or vulnerable, and they are prepared to assess and meet the short-term needs of callers experiencing a crisis with skills to connect callers to professional assistance. And our community navigators are very well trained, and I won't read all of these off, but they are certified information and referral specialists to help you navigate through all of these different possible issues that you may have been going through. So I guess that's the end of what I really wanted to tell you most about. I just want to say it's really 211 is a portal to any social government health issue you may require. So it's a portal to all these organizations. So whatever it is you're going through, you can call in, we can assess, and they're trained to assess to help you with what you're going through, and you may find you have other things they may help you with. So please be safe, flatten that curve, wash your hands, dance like no one's watching, at a distance, of course, and call 211. Okay, thanks so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Deborah, for that great presentation. And it's wonderful to have a centralized number to call for support if we need it, and to let the community know that is.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. So next we have Sharon Palmer from Contact in Alliston, who will let us know about the services that they have available during the pandemic. So welcome, Sharon.
Hi, hello, how are you today?
Good, good. Thank you. How are you?
Good. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so do you want me to just start?
Yes, that's great,
Okay.
Shannon.
Okay, great. So first of all, I'll tell you a little bit about Contact Community Services. So Contact is a charity that is serving the South Simcoe area. We've been in this area for over 40 years, and we offer a number of different services. So we have a housing resource office in South Simcoe. We have an employment office in Bradford area. We offer volunteer services where we provide opportunities for people to get involved in volunteering, and we help connect organizations who are looking for volunteers with volunteers. And we run free income tax clinics in South Simcoe for low-income families. We also provide community information, and we run the Clothesline thrift store in Alliston. What I'm here to talk about today primarily is the seniors programs that we offer. And I want to talk about one in particular. This spring, we launched a program called Seniors Check-in and Chat, and it is a type of virtual program. We launched it in response to COVID-19, and it is for all seniors in South Simcoe who are age 55 or over. It is a free service, and it has a couple of different components to it. So first of all, it has a check-in and chat program, and then it has a financial support side to it. So the check-in and chat side is pairing up a volunteer with a senior who is looking for some support on an ongoing basis. And the volunteers will make phone calls to the seniors once a week or more often. And all the volunteers have gone through training. So we make sure that they've had a police check before they're getting on the calls. And we put them through some training just to sort of make them familiar with what they're going to be talking with their clients, and give them some coaching around how that should go. And then really the call is about what the senior would like to talk about. So sometimes it's just a social call. Sometimes it's to talk about a challenge that they're having in their life. Sometimes it's a little bit of both. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's an hour. It really just depends on what the senior is looking for. But we're really there just to be a contact on a regular basis, something to look forward to. For some people, it might be for yourself, it might be for your parents. It just depends on, you know, what they're looking for. We also provide access to local resources. So quite often when we're talking with a senior, maybe they're having some trouble looking for a particular service. We've put together our own little resource list that helps people in our local area with, you know, who's delivering groceries, where can I get a prescription delivered from, where's the closest food bank. We also rely and work really closely with 211. So if there's a question we can't answer, we're going straight to 211, and we're also referring our clients to 211 if there's something that they need that we don't have access to. So that's the one side of the program, which is the sort of the check-in and chat side. And then the other side of the program is financial supports. So this program was started up through a grant from the federal grant called New Horizons for Seniors. And part of that grant was to provide some financial supports for seniors for extra costs caused by COVID-19. So we are able to support seniors with things like helping them to pay for personal protective equipment, see it's transportation to a medical appointment, grocery delivery, and access to programs to support mental, social, physical well-being. I will tell you that we're coming to the end of our financial funding, but we still do have some funds available to help with extra costs caused by COVID-19. And in terms of how to access the program, it's really to contact me. So again, my name is Sharon Palmer, and I'm at Contact Community Services, and the number that you can reach me at is 705-435-4900, extension 200. And I'm sure if you can't remember all that, you can always just dial 211 and they can connect you with me as well. So that's a brief overview of what check-in and chat is all about. And I just thought, as the last kind of thing I would highlight for you is just some of the kind of questions that we get that's really common for seniors is how do I access a doctor, say virtually online? And a couple of things I might just point you to. The first one is, contacting your local doctor, so your regular doctor. So that's always a really good place to start. A lot of doctors' offices are doing virtual appointments. They'll do assessments over the phone. They'll do a Zoom call type assessment, but that's a good place to start, as always, with your own family doctor. There's also telehealth. I just remind you about telehealth. It's always there. And then again, always go back to 211 if there's something specific that you're looking for. They can help you decide and find what clinics in the local area might have virtual services for you as well. Another question that we get quite a bit is about prescriptions. So we're finding a lot of seniors are struggling with costs for prescriptions. And so one referral I'll just tell you about is the Trillium Drug Plan. The number there is 1-800-575-5386. And again, you can always look that up online, the Trillium Drug Plan, or again, contact 211. And I also will tell you that there's lots of churches and service groups in the area that are willing to provide resources for seniors to help pay for additional things. 211 again is a place to start to find out which ones might be able to help you with something specific, or help a loved one, a family member, a grandparent with something that they're looking for. So there really is a lot of resources out there, and we can play a part in that. 211 can play a part in that. And if you know somebody who you think could benefit from the check-in and chat program, please have them call me. We have lots of volunteers. We're training new volunteers as we go along. And if you're interested in volunteering, you can also contact us. And I'll highlight that as well on our website, which is contactcommunityservices.ca. There is a tab on our website that is for volunteering. And if there's a specific interest in there, you can check out the different volunteer opportunities that are in our community and contact the organizations that are looking for volunteers there. So that might be something that you're interested in as well. So that's really all I wanted to talk to you about today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to use the chat box, or you can always contact me again. Our number is 705-435-4900, and I'm at extension 200.